Hey everybody, Anime Abraham here and welcome back to another video where today we'll be continuing on with the What If I Was in the MCU series. After the massive amount of support that the initial part got, I thought it was only natural to make a part 2 to this series. Anyway though guys, before we get started in this video, I would just like to say once again that this video and this entire series are directly inspired by Damon What If's What If I Was in the MCU series, which I will be putting in the description below, just like I did in the last video. Anyway though guys, without any further delays, let's begin. More than half a year has passed since the last part of the series. During this more than half a year, I have not slacked off on my training, nor have I stopped focusing on recruiting more Avengers to add to the Avengers team. During this more than half a year, I managed to recruit Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, and Shuri into our ranks as part of the Avengers team. Thanks to me equipping Iron Man and Shuri together, the technology in the Avengers team has vastly improved compared to how it was in the initial canon, to the point where Iron Man and Shuri are able to work together very well and manage to make the SHIELD training room and reinvent it into a full-fledged gravity room in the span of about 2 days that can produce 200 times gravity in its initial run without any upgrades. This influences the Avengers team drastically as I encourage all the Avengers to train and get stronger. 6 more months fills to the brim with training past, and the Hulk finally arrives back from his expedition on the planet of Sakaar to amend the Hulk's relationship with him. Not only that, but he also returns in his new World War Hulk form. For those of you who don't know what World War Hulk is, it is essentially merged Hulk, but better, in that he has the intelligence of Bruce Banner, but has the physical appearance and the physical strength of a Hulk. With that being said though, World War Hulk returns in his fresh new gladiator getup, ready to fight and defend the Earth from the forces of evil. Not only that, but he also brings his new wife with him, who is also in his guardian, which really influenced the Hulk's control and allowed him to merge himself permanently with his Hulk form within just 6 months' time. We are more than happy for the Hulk, not only because he has a wife, but also because he merged himself with the Hulk permanently instead of merging with the Hulk partially. With that being said, World War Hulk, along with his Asgardian wife, immediately begin training in our newly furnished gravity room that Shuri and Stark created. With that, the World War Hulk and Stark fully get along with each other, along with the World War Hulk and Shuri. With that, the Avengers team is far stronger than ever before, to the point where World War Hulk even surpasses his World Breaker level of strength by a long shot. And with that being said though guys, it's time for the battle with Loki. The battle with Loki takes place 1 year after the events of the recruitment arc begin, and with that being said, all the Avengers have 2 years worth of training under the belt, except for Hulk and his Asgardian wife. But that does not matter, as the Hulk and his Asgardian wife are already strong enough to tangle with all the forces that Loki provides to them. Not only that, but as mentioned previously, the Hulk is beyond his World Breaker level of strength. Okay, though, guys, now it's time to cover the battle with Loki. The battle with Loki goes drastically different compared to how it did in the initial canon, due to all the Avengers training inside of the gravity room that Shuri invented for us. With that being said, the battle with Loki is an absolute wash for the Avengers team, due to me and Hulk teaming up together to take down all the Leviathan aliens. Meanwhile, the rest of the aliens that Loki brings in his army are instantly defeated by Black Widow, Captain America, Iron Man, and T'Challa. After the battle is over, we congratulate each other and grab a bite to eat, and S.H.I.E.L.D. seizes Loki's staff, which contains the Mind Stone, meaning that Vision can be rebuilt. But I bring forth the proposition that we can use an alternate source of power for Vision, as I know what's about to go down in the coming future. Iron Man questions how I know this, and then I say to him, I just have a hunch. I just have a feeling, Iron Man. We can't use the Mind Stone in order to build Vision, as we don't want villains stealing the Infinity Stones in order to make an ultra-powerful weapon. Iron Man is surprisingly okay with this, as he's more than humbled out thanks to his time with the Avengers. Hulk jokes around with the other Avengers as well, and says,
You do realize that Abraham has the powers of a tiger, right? Which means he can eat more than 50 pounds of meat a night. Iron Man, you better be ready to pay the bill for the food, or otherwise Abraham is going to clean all of us out.
I then laugh at the Hulk's joke and say, how about a little contest? Human with powers of all the big cats versus a gamma mutant. The Hulk says to me,
You're on, Abraham. Just don't come crying to mommy when you lose to the strongest being there is. I am a living reactor, and I need plenty of fuel, so let's do it. Right now.
the Avengers get scared as they know what happens when the Hulk competes against someone, much less competing against someone who's stronger than him. The Hulk instantly gets excited and he orders the biggest burger that they got, specifically two of them, in fact, which is a 500-pound burger. Whoever can finish it first wins the eating contest. The eating contest starts, and I am in the lead thanks to me having the speed of a cheetah. The Hulk starts to get nervous and then goes all out. The Hulk instantly devours the meal, finishing only half of it within the first few minutes of the contest. I then start to go all out as well, pushing my cheetah speed to its very limit. The Avengers start to get even more scared as they see the amount of food that we are eating, combined with the fact that we're pushing our powers to its very limit. I eventually win the eating contest, and the Hulk starts to get angry because he lost. I then say to the Hulk, didn't you say not to cry to mommy when you lose to the strongest being there is? The Hulk challenged me to a sparring match in the gravity room. I instantly run to Shield's gravity room and grab Hulk along with all of the other Avengers, as they want to see this spectacle as well. With that, we begin sparring with each other, and the two heaviest hitters in the Marvel Universe clash with each other for the very first time. Hulk and I stand on opposite sides of the gravity and we begin to stare each other down. I then charge the Hulk and begin to land a flurry of blows on him. However, though, my blows do nothing due to Hulk's healing factor. As if that's not bad enough, Hulk's healing factor has been enhanced due to the many fights he had on the planet of Sakaar against the creatures that live on the planet and fellow Sakaarsians. However, though, I charge at him once again, and much like the first charge, my blows do nothing to him whatsoever, and Hulk gets annoyed and then returns with a furious assault of his own, which knocks me back and knocks me down. However, though, I am easily able to get back up, and as a result of this, I decide to go full power. Hulk then decides to go full power as well, and then we begin to slug it out with blood and sweat coating the entirety of the gravity room as we begin to slug it out. Shockwaves ring throughout the gravity room with every punch and every blow that we throw, and the Avengers really start to get excited to the point where they even fear that the gravity room is being destroyed. The Avengers can't look away. With every strike, both of us are getting faster, stronger, faster and stronger until we reach our limit, and then we slug it out with one final blow to end all blows. The blow lands, and with that being said, I win the clash with Hulk being knocked down. Fortunately though, Hulk is able to get up. However though, Hulk grabs me and throws me to the ground, and Hulk smashes me very similar to how Hulk did against Loki in the original Avengers movie by throwing me on the ground repeatedly, and with that he picks me up like a vegetable. However though, I am able to turn away from the vegetable position and charge at him once again with all my strength, with all my might. I am able to throw one final blow and shout out the words, Lion Fist! I immediately and knock the Hulk back several hundred feet, and with that I knock Hulk into a wall. And with that, Hulk declares me the winner of the clash, and with that the clash is over. The Avengers clap for us as we put on a very good show and show the fruits of our training together, as well as my training that I did over these past few years with the Avengers team. And with that being said, the clash is already over, and Hulk and I reach a truce with each other. Hulk and I start surveying the damage to make sure that we didn't cause any unnecessary damage to the gravity room. Miraculously, the gravity room survived our clash without even taking a scratch, and thanks to Shuri, we now know that the gravity room can take galaxy-busting attacks without even a scratch whatsoever. With that, we walk out of the gravity room and get ourselves healed up. As I am sleeping for the night, I then hear the voice of the Watcher who gave me my powers. He then decides to thank me for doing such a profound impact on Phase 1 of the MCU and forming the Avengers a lot sooner than in the initial canon. Watcher then says to me that he'll give me 3 gifts of my choice. The first gift that I want is to have my girlfriend back and for her to be put in the MCU, as I would not have it any other way. The Watcher then tries to give me the gift, However, though, he can't, through my girlfriend already being in the MCU at the time that I was in the MCU. I immediately get excited and get ready to search for her. However, though, the Watcher then tells me that it is at 1 a.m., and despite my enthusiasm, it's 1 in the morning, and I would really hate to wake the Avengers up. The second gift I ask for is Goku's moveset, along with abilities besides the Super Saiyan transformations. This is one of the very few Dragon Ball elements that I'm putting in to What If I Was in the MCU, and with that being said, I earned Goku's abilities and even moveset, including the Kamehameha, the Dragon Fist, and the Ki, and even the Ultra Instinct ability, as Ultra Instinct is a technique, not a transformation. I still am undecided what I want my third gift to be, so I asked the Watcher if he can hold on to my third gift for a later time. With that, he says yes to this and puts my third gift on hold for a later time. He then tells me that I make a substantial impact on the second, third, or fourth phase of the MCU, that the gifts will roll over and thus the gifts will multiply. With that being said, I get motivated to make a substantial impact on the second, third, and fourth phases of the MCU. And with that being said, though, I blissfully fall asleep, and that's where we're gonna end this video off. So if you guys like this series, then please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend, as it not only motivates me to make more What If series like this, but it also motivates me to make more videos to this series faster. So if you guys want to see a third part of this series come out faster, then please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And remember, you guys, that the Anime Abraham Army will always love you and will always love you. And with that being said, though, guys, peace out, and I'll catch you down the road. And I'll see you guys later in the next episode of What If Anime Abraham Was in the MCU. Peace out, see you guys later, and I'll catch you on the road, and see you guys later in the next video that I make. Peace out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.